Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to My Expanded Universe, a show where I go through the entire EU in chronological order as best I know how. Ooh, I got some great Star Wars comic books for you that come from the Empire Strikes Back monthly series that was UK exclusive. Of course, there were reprints that they brought these out in the US, so you can also get them there. Now, the first one I want to talk about is issue number 149 called Death Mask. This was written by Steve Moore. In this, Captain Dirk Baylor hires Atina Woohoo to release a nightmare demon called Reist. And he is sent there to capture or, I don't know, kill Luke Skywalker. We're not really sure. Anyway, Reist, this nightmare demon, is basically a monkey with a skull. That's what he is. It's so weird. It's such a weird story. And of course, Luke crashes on a planet. The Reist, the demon monkey lizard or whatever, hops on his chest and gives him all these hallucinations that Luke is trying to fight through. And then finally he wakes up to see the ugly looking monster or monkey lizard with a skull head on his chest. He goes, ugh, and chunks him, and then he's okay. Really odd story. I guess they were just getting in the mood of the darkness and grittiness of Empire and said, ooh, let's make something dark. Now, I knew about this comic book for quite some time, and for years I tried looking online. Now, eBay was really my only option back then, and I never saw it on eBay, and I was like, I will never get this. And that's when the beautiful Dark Horse Omnibus Wild Space Volume 1 came out. Folks, I know I talk about this all the time, and every time I mention something from that omnibus, I glow about it, because when Wild Space came out, it was an answer to prayers that were at least 7 to 8 years long. I was like, shut up. This has everything I've been trying to collect, but never thought I would get a chance. So if you haven't gotten the Wild Space, not that these stories are just the best thing ever, it's just as a collector, it's like they took every hard to find Star Wars comic book and put it in one omnibus. Sadly, the second omnibus for Wild Space was not that good at all. Rarely, didn't have many good things. I think maybe one or two things. I know the Pod Racer comic strips is what I really bought it for, and everything else is like pass. But Wild Space 1, ooh, excellent, excellent stuff, and it does carry this story. Now, the next one I want to talk about is from the Empire Strikes Back monthly UK comic, issue number 156. This is written by Alan Moore. Comic book fans would know Alan Moore, and it's called Rust Never Sleeps. Now, in this, R2-D2 and C-3PO are sent to the Rust planet or junkyard planet of Runyards to prevent an Imperial takeover. They meet some droids there who think, you know, the spaceship's dumping parts and old droids into their land is like they are gods and everything. It's like, well, your gods are angry. They're coming to destroy you. And C-3PO and R2 get up a upheaval, you know, on the planet to take out the Imperials who are trying to invade. Kind of a weird story. I mean, I get it, maybe. That's why the Alliance sent robots, because they thought, you know, human beings wouldn't be able to change their minds, or maybe robots were the only way to get on the planet, because it starts off while that 3PO and R2 pretend they are junk, you know, junk droids to get a passage to this planet. Either way, kind of odd. Okay, I'm not really a big fan of the art either, but again, kind of has that dark, gritty mode that we saw from Empire Strikes Back. If you want to read this is also easily collected in the Devil Worlds comic books, which I think are still easy to get. And so I can't remember which issue this is in, 1 or 2, but remember all of Alan Moore's stories from that series got put in these 2 comic books. And you know, it's okay. It's an okay story. Not as interesting as Death Mask, I would say. Anyway, folks, that's all the time I have for now. See you next time with another video.